This recipe is in the description below. Okay, you're gonna take your milk and you're going to take your pumpkin puree, pumpkin spice, vanilla, sugar. Then you're gonna whiz the whole thing up. Then you're just going to put the lid on and store that in your refrigerator up to a week. Now, you can double this, of course, if you use a lot of it, but this here costs about $1.50 for the full amount versus the same amount that she gets at the store. I believe it's the same amount. She paid almost $4. Making pumpkin Cool Whip candy. Oh my goodness, this sounded too good to be true. So 1 tub of Cool Whip. Now this is a double, so I'm just using half of this. Then my pumpkin puree, the recipe is in the description below. My pumpkin pie spice. Okay, now we're just mixing this all together. I need to take my ice cream scoop and make little balls here. I'm gonna try something else. Just throw this in a piping bag. I think that would be a whole lot easier. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Gonna put this in the freezer and let them set up, and then we are going to dip them. All right, these actually turned out super cute. Look at how cute those are. So, in my opinion, I would pipe them if I were you, okay? So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna see what this tastes like. Okay, that is really tasty, but I think it's seizing up my chocolate. So I'm gonna see if it will let my chocolate melt, but oh my goodness, that is really good. That is darn tootin' good, actually. But what I would do instead is I would make these little puffs, freeze them, and then put them in your coffee. That would be super delicious. Making 3 ingredient pumpkin spice rolls. I've sprayed my pan. Now I'm gonna do half pumpkin and half apple, okay? So this will be new. I saw this, it looks so delicious. Okay, so these are the pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. Okay, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna unroll your cinnamon rolls. Then we're gonna take our pumpkin butter and we're going to smush it all over the cinnamon rolls. Put a nice layer, not too thick, but thick enough. You wanna taste it in every bite if you can. Then we're gonna roll these back up and I'm gonna put my stuff back on. If it comes off, my spices. Now we're gonna take our cinnamon rolls and we're going to break them into their cinnamon rolly pieces. Oh dear, now we've got a real problem here. Okay, this recipe that everybody is sharing is not quite working. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, here we go. We've got, oh my word, what a disaster. Okay, well that didn't work. All right, we're gonna try this again with apples, with apple butter. So let's try just unrolling each one maybe. You know what, this is just a really dumb idea. pain in the rear. This is not a super easy recipe. I thought it would just be brilliant, but it's not. Okay, so there's the test, and all the stuff is coming off. Oh my goodness! How these recipes get by on the internet is beyond me. Okay, that's not working either. So let's try this. Let's try pouring some apple butter on the bottom. And let's just set our cinnamon rolls in it, shall we? Okay, let's just throw these babies in the oven and see what happens. All right, here are my cinnamon rolls, and surprisingly, they actually turned out not too bad. I will say I'm a little shocked. Okay, so here is the peanut butter, or I mean the pumpkin frosting. Okay, so I'm gonna spread, oops, oh dear. Spread that all over my pumpkin cinnamon rolls here. All right, and here is the plain for the apple. Here is the apple one right there. Ooh, okay, that looks pretty delicious. And then here is the pumpkin one. Oh my. Okay, those look pretty darn tootin' delicious, even if I do say so myself. All right, we're gonna have Mike come and taste test. It's a pumpkin cinnamon roll.
Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. That's very good. Is the pumpkin just in the icing or in the cinnamon roll?
In the cinnamon roll.
It tastes
and
like
in
it.
the filling.
Yum. That's really delicious.
Okay, try the apple one.
Ooh, apple one, huh?
There it is.
Mmm.
That one's apple butter.
Very good. They're both awesome. Mm.
Yay. 3 ingredient whoopie pies. I just had to try this. Now, I'm using the Walmart spice cake mix because the Betty Crocker only has 13 ounces and I think it's messing up my recipes. And this has 15 ounces. This pumpkin spice mix. Ooh, this smells spicier than the other one too. Very interesting. I wonder if there's more spices or not. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna take my trusty scoop and scoop out my cookies. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to, but you can take a rag or a dish towel or whatever, just a little bit of flour, and I'm just going to flatten them just a bit, just so they'll be more whoopie pie shaped. Okay, I'm gonna bake these, then we'll fill them. All right, I let them sit for about 2 to 3 minutes on the cookie sheet to finish cooking. Oh my goodness, these smell so delicious. We're gonna let them cool and we're gonna fill them. Now, I'm gonna take one cookie. Now this is leftover cream cheese frosting. You can just use the regular cream cheese frosting if you want, but I had some leftover from another video. So, I'm going to put it in here. And I might need more. And put one on there. Oh, that looks so delicious. Oh, yeah. Pumpkin pie, Grandma's pumpkin pie recipe. She probably got it off the back of the pie, pumpkin can. You want to take your evaporated milk and make sure you shake it well. See, it says shake well. Why? Because it separates and goes to the bottom. Pumpkin pie recipe is in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 1, on page 318. Right there, that's Grandma's recipe. All right, I got my sugar, salt, eggs, and my cinnamon, and ginger, And my cloves. Now we're just gonna mix all this up. You can use the mixer if you want. I don't feel like dragging out the mixer because you don't really need to. My pie crust is pre-baked for 5 minutes. I'm going to pour in my filling. Now, you're gonna start it at the higher temperature, let it cook for 15 minutes, and then turn it down lower. Okay, so I totally messed up my pumpkin pie when I went to take out my apple. My pot holder got in there. But I put a knife in and see how it comes out clean. That's how I know my pie is done. All right, here's my pumpkin pie. So as I was taking the apple pie out, I accidentally hit the side of it with my pot holder. So take my trusty, you will die if you touch my whipped cream for cooking videos. This is how we cover it up.
Oh, I think it's put it in one spot.
Yum. Gotta love pumpkin pie. I have frozen pumpkin right here that I'm going to defrost in the microwave. I needed a little bit for pumpkin creamer last week, so I froze the rest and now I'm making pumpkin bread. This recipe is in our Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 1, and the link is in the description below. Now for this, I'm not adding the extra water yet because this was pie filling and not just plain pumpkin, so there's already extra water. So I'm gonna check the consistency first before I add more water. Now I'm gonna grease my loaf pan. This is some industrial strength Pam grease that I got, but I got this at a garage sale, guys. So check your thrift stores and garage sales because sometimes they have food. Now we're gonna put this in the oven to bake at 350 degrees. Here's my pumpkin bread. Take it out. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look yummy? I'm making easy pumpkin bars with just a spice cake mix and pumpkin. What I would say is if your recipes don't seem to turn out, because cake mixes used to be 18 ounces and all these recipes are with 18 ounces, I would go ahead and add an extra 1/4 to 1/3 cup of flour to your recipe. If the recipe doesn't turn out, it's probably not my recipe. It's probably the fact that the cake mixes are not as big as they used to be. Then my eggs, my oil, and my sugar, and my walnuts. Then I've got my jelly roll pan. Now you could cook this in a 9x13 pan if you want. I just thought this might be something different. If you need a pumpkin pie spice recipe, it's in our Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 1 or on our website at livingonadime.com. This recipe is also at our website, livingonadime.com. The link is in the description below. We're gonna put this in the oven and bake it. Right, I have my cream cheese in here and a little bit of vanilla. Now, if you want my original cream cheese frosting recipe right here, Dining on a Dime Volume 1, also on my website, Living on a Dime. And I'm going to now put my powdered sugar in here. Now, you can use canned frosting if you want. I personally don't like canned frosting. I think it's gross. but I use it a lot because people say that it's easy. So, and it is easy. I don't like powdered sugar poofing all over, but here's a little tip if you don't want powdered sugar to poof all over. Take a towel, get your beaters, and go like this. And you can just kind of peek. My frosting on here. There we go, pumpkin bars. Oh, yum. Right, we are going to cut a piece. Oh, yum. There we go. My hubby isn't home, so I'm gonna give it a taste test and see. Oh, I love pumpkin. Oh my goodness, that is so darn tootin' good. It's not even funny. Pumpkin bars with cheesecake frosting. The absolute perfect fall dessert. I'm making chocolate chip, pumpkin bread, cake mix, and my pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling, and my eggs. I'm gonna add chocolate chips. Now we're gonna bake this. Here is my pumpkin bread straight out of the oven, and it is hot. I'm going to let this cool for just a minute, and then I will pull it out, and when it's completely cool, we will cut it.
Oh, I have to eat chocolate? I
Yes.
don't know.
Oops.
But I don't know if I can do it. Oops.
You can
Did I
do
drop
it.
Something?
Yes, but that's okay.
It's very good. Although what I mostly taste is the chocolate chips. It's really good.
I'm making Snickerdoodle, pumpkin bread, cake mix, and my pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling. My loaf pan, spritz it with oil. We're gonna spray it in our pan. Snickerdoodle, sugar, and cinnamon topping. We're gonna throw this in the oven and bake it. Right, here is my Snickerdoodle pumpkin bread. Oh, yum. I'm gonna loosen it from the edges. I think it's already loose, just make sure. Yep, it is. All right, then. Oh my goodness, this smells so delicious. Okay, we're gonna let this cool, and then we're going to cut it.
It's a chunky slice. What is it?
Okay, it is Snickerdoodle pumpkin bread.
Didn't I just eat one of those?
No, you had the cake,
Oh,
not
okay.
the pumpkin bread. It's a different shape.
It's good. It tastes less sweet, except the topping is very sweet.
That's because this has less sugar than the other one.
Oh, see, I detected it. Very good.
So if you want something less sweet, this is a better way to go. I'm making sticky buns. Now, got my butter in here and my whipping cream, brown sugar. It's all stirred up. Pour it in the bottom of my pan and spread it all out. We've got these pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. And I have a can of regular for those who don't like pumpkin. We got family visiting. We're gonna throw this in the oven and bake it and show you what delicious goodness comes forth. This recipe is in our Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 2, on page 91. If you want to use 1 can of cinnamon rolls, I do a quarter of the filling. If you do 2 cans of cinnamon rolls, I do a half batch of the filling. And if you do 4 cans of cinnamon rolls in 2 9x13 pans, it's the full recipe. Children are about to pounce the cinnamon rolls. Okay, here are the cinnamon rolls. Now I have this beautiful platter that was my mom's growing up. She used it all. Oh dear. What do? Do I try it anyway?
What are you doing?
Flipping it.
Flip it into my mouth.
Flip it into your mouth.
Do you need a third hand?
Do I need a third hand? Oh dear. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And
Oh my goodness.
It's gooey.
everybody's like, oops. Everybody's like, yum, yum. Okay, so let me get the caramel in here that got left in the pan. And get all scraped and delicious. Here we go, and then we take, okay, now I would let it cool a little bit, but my children are dying to eat this, so, okay. See how nice and softened that got? So now I'm going to put a little bit on each. That really looks darn tootin' delicious. Okay, what's the verdict? Don't burn your hide off your mouth.
Like there's a nod for my
Is it delicious? Non-sticky
that's very
buns
good.
are delicious.
That's really good.
Okay, what is your conclusion of the sticky buns? Delicious.
An explosion of
I'm
flavor.
making a snickerdoodle pumpkin cake. Oh, yum. Got my spice cake mix, my pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling, just plain pumpkin. And my eggs, water, and my oil. And optional, an extra 1/4 cup of sugar because the pumpkin is slightly on the tart side. Pour in my cake mix, or my cake batter. Spread it around. Then for our snickerdoodle top, going to add our cinnamon and sugar. Right, and then we're gonna sprinkle it all over the top. All right, we're gonna put this in the oven and bake it. All right, here is our snickerdoodle cake. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. We're gonna let it cool, and then Mike will come and test it. And to make sure it was done, I stuck a knife in the center and it came out clean. Pumpkin snickerdoodle cake made with cake mix. I hope it's good.
Smells good.
It's a test recipe.
Pumpkin snickerdoodle cake?
Yes.
Ooh, it's orange.
Well,
That's really good. The funny thing about this is I would never eat pumpkin or snickerdoodles or anything like that because I thought it tasted like pumpkin smelled, and I thought it tasted like Snickers, and it doesn't taste like pumpkin or Snickers. It's like a spice cake. It's really good.
4 ingredients: snickerdoodle pumpkin cookies. Oh, yum. Got my spice cake mix and a pumpkin here, not pumpkin pie filling, just pumpkin. Got my snickerdoodle topping here with my cinnamon and sugar. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a little. Oops, I did that wrong, I guess. Then I'm going to take my cinnamon and sugar, sprinkle it on top. All right, I'm gonna throw these in the oven and bake them. All right, here are my cookies, and let me show you how wonderfully soft and delicious. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have my taste test. Pumpkin, snickerdoodle pumpkin cake mix cookies.
Snickerdoodle pumpkin cake mix cookies.
Yeah, 2 ingredient pumpkin cookies made with snickerdoodle, made into snicker. I don't know.
Made with a cake mix?
Yes, it's 2 ingredients.
It's really good. It has a different consistency than the other one.
Yep.
It's really good though. Yum.